Niacin may not have the flashy reputation of superfoods or juice cleanses, but when it comes to real, biochemically grounded detoxification, this humble B vitamin works like the quiet MVP in the background, clearing out metabolic junk, repairing cellular wear and tear, and keeping the liver's internal cleanup crew fully staffed and energized. As vitamin B3, niacin plays a critical role in how the liver processes toxins, pharmaceuticals, alcohol, and even excess hormones. It's not a magic bullet, but it is absolutely essential if you want your body's natural detox system to function like a well-oiled machine rather than a rusted-out engine. At the heart of niacin's detox powers is its central role in producing NAD, nicotinamide adenine dinucleotide, and NADP, two coenzymes involved in hundreds of cellular reactions, including those that take place in the liver's detoxification pathways. The liver clears harmful compounds through a two-phase process, creatively named Phase 1 and Phase 2 detoxification. These are not spa-like events. They're fast-moving, enzyme-heavy operations that rely heavily on nutrients like niacin to work efficiently. In Phase 1, the liver uses a group of enzymes known as cytochrome P450 to break down toxins, things like alcohol, caffeine, pollutants, prescription medications, and even internal metabolic byproducts, into intermediate compounds. Here's the catch. Many of these intermediates are actually more reactive and potentially harmful than the original substances. If Phase 1 is overactive and Phase 2 lags behind, the body can experience a temporary buildup of these reactive intermediates, leading to oxidative stress and tissue irritation. Niacin, through NAD and NADP, fuels the enzymes that moderate this process and prevent things from getting overheated. Then comes Phase 2, the body's biochemical exit strategy. This is where the liver conjugates, or chemically binds, those reactive compounds to molecules like glutathione, sulfate, or glycine, making them water-soluble and easier to eliminate through urine or bile. Niacin supports this process by assisting in methylation and redox reactions, both of which are necessary to neutralize toxins and move them out. Without sufficient niacin, these detox pathways can stall, like a garbage truck that's too full to leave the driveway. Niacin's reach doesn't stop with the liver. Because detoxification generates free radicals and oxidative stress, niacin's contribution to DNA repair and cellular recovery becomes especially valuable. When toxins or pharmaceuticals damage cellular DNA, niacin-derived NAD helps activate enzymes like PRP, poly-ADP-ribose polymerase, that repair the damage and maintain genomic stability. This is particularly relevant in tissues with high turnover or exposure to environmental stressors, such as the skin, lungs, and intestines, but it begins in the liver, where detoxification demands are constant. In fact, niacin may even help with the detoxification of excess hormones, particularly estrogen, by supporting liver enzymes that break down hormonal byproducts and prepare them for excretion. This has implications for hormonal balance, especially in people experiencing estrogen dominance or sluggish liver metabolism due to poor diet, chronic stress, or medication overload. And then there's the role niacin plays in helping the body manage xenobiotics, or foreign chemicals like pesticides, solvents, food additives, and plastics. These modern intruders often require extensive liver processing and can deplete detox cofactors. Niacin steps in as a biochemical partner, helping to safely deactivate and escort these guests out of the system before they can lodge themselves into fat cells or tissues. Notably, niacin has even been explored as part of clinical detoxification protocols, including those used to treat environmental toxicity, drug dependency, and heavy metal exposure. In these contexts, it's often paired with saunas, antioxidants, and other micronutrients to ramp up toxin elimination. While more research is needed to validate some of these protocols, the underlying logic is biochemically sound. A niacin-fueled liver is a more efficient liver, and that means fewer toxins hanging around causing mischief. Dietarily, this kind of support doesn't require a prescription, just consistent intake of whole food niacin sources. Tuna, salmon, poultry, liver, legumes, and peanuts all offer reliable, absorbable B3, and many fortified grains add a bonus dose to daily meals. As the body's niacin needs increase during times of stress, illness, or toxin exposure, prioritizing these foods can help tip the scales in favor of resilience and recovery. So while it won't make headlines like turmeric or spirulina, niacin is your liver's behind-the-scenes strategist, coordinating detox enzyme teams, managing redox reactions, and stepping in to repair damage when the cleanup gets messy. It's not glamorous, but it's powerful. And in a world filled with things we didn't evolve to process, chemical additives, stress hormones, processed food byproducts, having enough niacin on board is one of the most practical steps you can take toward keeping your internal detox system not just functioning but thriving.